Hello everyone. I welcome you all to this session on topic basic components of computer. Myself Shreya, lecturer in computer science. Let me start this session with the definition of a computer. As you already know, computer is an electronic machine which takes data as an input and processes this data and produces information as an output. To accept the data, we need some input devices, and to display the results, we need some output devices, or to store the data or any intermediate result, we need storage devices. All these physical devices are called as hardware. So, hardware itself cannot work. To insist the hardware what to do and how to do, we need to give some instructions. So these set of instructions, we call it as a software. So all these components, hardware, software, data and information, and also users, these are all considered as a components of computer. So in this session, we will be discussing about the basic components of computer. These are the basic components of computer, that is hardware, software, data and information and users. These are all the main basic components of a computer. Let us discuss one by one in detail. First one is hardware. It is a physical component of a computer which we can see and touch. That is, any physical devices that we can see and touch is called as a hardware. For example, keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU, anything, any physical devices, we call it as a hardware. This figure shows some of the hardware components. Hardware components can be anything. As I already told you, it can be any input devices or output devices or processing device or storage devices. Anything, any physical components, we call it as an hardware. This figure shows some of the examples of hardware. Depending upon the functionalities, we have grouped the hardware components into 4 categories, that is input devices, processing devices, output devices and storage devices. Let us just brief about these categories in this session. We'll go in detail in coming sessions. That is input devices. Input devices are used to give input to the computer. For example, keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, etc. And the next one is processing devices. These devices is used to process the data as per instructions given by the program. Example of processing devices are CPU, motherboard, GPU, etc. And the output devices. Here in output devices, these are the devices which gives desired result to the user. Example, monitor, printer, plotter, etc. And the storage devices. These devices are used to store the data or program, and also it is used to retrieve those data whenever required. Example, hard disk, floppy disk, etc. We will discuss all these categories in details in coming sessions. Now you know what is hardware. Hardware cannot work by itself. So to make the hardware work, we need to give some instructions. So these set of instructions, we call it as a software. So software is a set of instructions or set of programs which tells the hardware what to do and how to do. So this guides computer hardware and tells the hardware what to do, how to do, and when to do the task. Software gives life to the computer. So we can say that without software, the computer is a dead machine. So, software can be categorized into two types. One is application software and the other one is system software. Application software. Application softwares are programs that help the user to perform specific tasks. Hence, it is also known as end user programs. These softwares are designed for a specific purpose. That is, it is designed for some specific applications. Hence, it is called as application software. This is designed to satisfy the user needs. Some examples of application softwares are Paint, Nudi, Office packages, that is word processing softwares like MS Word, Notepad, WordPad. This is used to create documents. Similarly, applications like VLC player, MX player, all these players are used to play videos. All these application softwares are based on some specific purpose. Hence, it is called as an application software. These are all some examples of application software. System software is a set of programs that controls and maintains the operation of the computer and its devices. And also, it is a platform for running the application softwares. Example: MS-DOS, Linux, Windows operating system. These are all some examples of system software. System software which acts as an interface between application software and system hardware. So that we can say that without system software, the system cannot run. And the next component is data and information. These are one of the main components of a computer. Without data, the computer doesn't process anything. So we need data to process and we should get some meaningful information. So data and informations are one of the major component of a computer. Data is a collection of unprocessed items, or we can say that it is a collection of raw facts and figures that can be images, numbers, text, audios or videos. Anything, any raw facts, we call it as a data. And we can say that it doesn't convey any special meaning to the computer. So, data is an unprocessed item or unorganized item is called as a data. And the next one is information. Information is the processed, organized and structured data, or simply we can say that processed data is called as information, which conveys meaning and also it is useful to the people to take future decision on that information. Information is an organized and processed form of data. In computer, we give data as input and after processing, we will get information as an output. So in general, we can say that unprocessed items are called data and processed data are called as information. Here are some difference between data and information. Data is derived from Latin word datum and information is derived from word informare. Data is a raw fact and processed form of data is called as information. Data may or may not be meaningful, but information will be always meaningful. Input to any system may be treated as data. Output after processing is information. As a data, it is very difficult to understand, but as an information, it is easy to understand. Data may not be in order, but information should be in a order. Example, survey data. An example for information is census report. So it produces some meaning. These are some differences between data and information. The last component of a computer is user. A user is a person who uses a computer. I am a person, I am using this computer, so I am also a user. So users of the systems typically have no experience on how the software works. So whoever using the system is called as a users.